Hey guys, what is going on? This is WrestleMania back with another episode. Join us now as WrestleMania looks at the 19th of December episode of SmackDown, as well as the wildest wrestling news, stories, and rumors you need to know, including a gold mine of spoilers for Raw and SmackDown. Is WWE closing the door on new hires? Is the referee who made the 3 count in a controversial title match in trouble? Blake Monroe shows off an injury and more. As always, we won't recap the matches, but look at the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. The good. Cody is a law. Cody Rhodes did it again tonight, cutting an electrifying promo after SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldi's WWE Raw the Good. The bad and the downright ugly told RHS that he'd be stripped of his WWE Undisputed Championship if he laid a hand on Drew McIntyre. This was important not only because of Drew alleging the WWE is an unsafe work environment, but because Cody paid Drew a visit to his home this week and brawled with him. While Aldi set the record straight, Cody had a few words of his own, reminding Aldis of who he is. The man who changed the game, won 2 Royal Rumbles, defeated Roman Reigns for the Undisputed Championship, then defeated the GOAT John Cena for a second title run. Cody even named himself as the reigning King of the Ring, a notion Seth Rollins likely disagrees with. However, the real bombshell was when Rhodes pointed to his title and said, as long as he's a champion, he is the law, shutting down Aldi's claim that Cody isn't above the law and reminding Nick that as long as he holds the title, he works for the fans, not him. This promo was a reminder of the fire Cody brings and how he effortlessly plays a babyface who won't back down. Shut up and wrestle. Tonight's MFTTS vs. Wyatt 6 WWE Tag Team Championship match was a blast, and it truly deserved its spot in the main event. The 2 teams and the various members of their respective factions delivered a sensational slobber knocker with everyone getting involved and the referee being forced to call the bout to no contest. The tag title match was long overdue, as most of this program has been talk, and frankly neither faction is known for their microphone skills. WWE let the teams do what they do best, brawl, and both factions could break out with more matches like this. A good distraction. Time to give WWE credit for making the most of its Women's United States Championship, as WWE seems to realize just how over Chelsea Green is and how she could help Julia get back on track after a boring title run. While the current Julia versus Chelsea Green program is playing out at a snail's pace, WWE says only storyline setting. It's a good way to hide the woefully weak WWE Women's Championship picture. Women's Tag Division heating up. This week saw another chapter play out well with the WWE Women's Tag Team Division as Nia Jax and Lash Legend defeated the reigning champions, the Kabuki Warriors, in a non-title match, while Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair got some payback on Jax and Legend for their recent attacks. Fans would have to look back to 2019's Elimination Chamber, where 6 women's teams competed to crown the inaugural tag champions to find so much talent battling over the belts. The only downside is that WWE can't seem to book its women's singles championship division and tag team division. Well, at the same time, DIY versus Dragunov and Hayes. SmackDown featured its now mandatory action-packed tag match. This time with DIY taking on the fresh pairing of U.S. champion Ilya Dragunov and Carmelo Hayes. The match delivered and furthered the storyline of Dragunov and Hayes getting payback on Johnny Gargano and Thomas Ocha for interfering in their matches. The bad meshing and Bab's sideshow makes both look weak. Jade Cargill's apparent feud against Michin and BAB continues to drag all 3 women down. Jade's dominance of the 2 does nothing to get her over, while Michin and Bab's pathetic-looking outings against the champ make them look like jobbers. Given the way things have been playing out, fans have to be wondering how long before WWE books Meccan against Jade Cargill in a handicap match to give them a fighting chance. Women's undercard needs fresh blood. Tonight's Julia versus Babyface match was good as a way of showing Julia's aiming at Chelsea Green's women's U.S. title, but is also a reminder how weak the women's singles division is. While Babyface has done well as one of Chelsea Green's secret heaviest slagons, she seems to be the only single-star WWE can pit against Julia. Given NXT's abundance of female talent, it's odd that WWE is maintaining such a sparse women's singles roster on SmackDown. Priest versus Black is played out. WWE just can't let feuds end before they're stale, with Damon Priest versus Aleister Black being the latest example of a program whose shelf life expired weeks, if not months ago. While both superstars are well matched, WWE hasn't given fans any reason to invest in watching the two wrestle. A reminder that storylines where stakes are involved can make the difference between seemingly random matches and an exciting feud. Nothing Ugly as SmackDown featured 3 exciting matches and a possible match between Julia and Babyface. SmackDown all the way into 2026. WrestleMania also has a spoiler for the 5th of January Raw, so be wary. WWE ran its usual weekly edition of SmackDown, but also taped an episode for next week, the 26th of December, so wrestlers and staff could take time off of the holiday season. Unlike some tape shows, this one had some major happenings. The first is that Drew McIntyre is back and will face Cody Rhodes on the 9th of January episode of SmackDown. Not only that, but the match will be a 3 stages of hell match, which means fans should expect a violent night. The second is that next week's SmackDown features a major title switch, with Ilya Dragunov giving Carmelo Hayes a shot at the United States Heavyweight Championship, and Hayes capturing the belt. In other action, Joe Hendry defeated The Miz in a Miracle on 34th Street fight, giving fans a usual Christmas-themed bout along with some surprise appearances. These matches were announced for the 2nd January SmackDown. Damon Priest battling Aleister Black. Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss battling multiple teams for a shot at the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. And Jade Cargill defending her WWE Women's Championship against Michin. As for Raw, Ringside News reports that Becky Lynch will get a shot at the Women's Intercontinental Championship on the 5th of January Raw. Can current champion Maxine Dre prove her win wasn't a fluke? WWE closes the door on new hires. Hires? Don't call us. We'll call you. That seems to be WWE's current policy regarding bringing in further talent, at least according to a report from Dave Meltzer in this week's Wrestling Observer newsletter. We were told that of late talent from both TNA and AEW who have called WWE have been told that they aren't looking at hiring new people. The idea is that they have so many in developmental, many of whom are ready, that they don't need new people. This is not an absolute, and obviously guys on the level of Chris Jericho or Leon Slater wouldn't necessarily fall into that category. WWE says roster is jam-packed with talent, and judging from recent signings, they've cherry-picked all the TNA talent they wanted, including Jordan Grace and Joe Hendry. Are there any TNA or AEW talents you would like to see in WWE? Let us know in the comments below. Did NXT's flop Finishland referee in hot water? Finishland referee in hot water? Did a WWE referee get in trouble for making an unplanned 3-out? Fans are still talking about the flop finish on this week's NXT that saw Thea Hale score a surprise